Alexander for a while. Boxing Social in association with Betfred, delighted to be joined by WBO World Welterweight Champion Terence Crawford. Terence, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Good to hear. Now, obviously, you're getting ready preparations for Sean Porter on November 20th. Just first and foremost, how camp began?
Camp has been great. You know, we're just getting underway and everything's just going according to plan.
Terence, people look at Sean for you as obviously your best fight at welterweight. Do you feel your resume has been overlooked in the division so far?
Of course. You know, I feel like, you know, I'm never given the credit that I rightfully deserve, but it come, you know, when I retire.
Where does a win against Sean, then, in your opinion, put you then, not just in the welterweight division, but inside the pound-for-pound rankings?
Well, as far as the rankings, you know, I feel like I'm already number one, so it really is not going to do anything for me, but just, you know, solidify me as, you know, that number one fighter in the world.
When yourself and Sean are in the ring, Terence, how are you expecting the fight to play out? We know what Sean brings. He'll come forward, be aggressive. So we know you've got an amazing skill set and can do whatever you want. So how are you expecting it to play out?
I don't know. Like I said, Sean is versatile. You know, he can use so many dimensions of his game and arsenal. You know, we have to wait till November to see.
Terence, you said in the huddle earlier that, you know, Sean's previous losses have been split decisions. Do you feel it would make more of a statement for you, and that's something you want to beat him, whether it be a UD or if you was to stop him?
We got to see, you know, as long as I get the victory, you know, that's the only thing that's on my mind right now.
Obviously, I'm from Britain, so I wanted to ask about Josh Taylor. Is that a fight you think could happen? Bob's spoken openly about it potentially happening at some point.
Of course, any fight can get made. No, and I don't think any fight out there is preventative from being made.
What would you make of a fight between yourself and Josh? How big of a fight would that be?
It'd be a good fight. You know, it'd be a great fight in my mind. You know, you got two former undisputed junior welterweight fighters fighting against each other. You know, the last two at that. So, makes for a great fight.
There's two fights I just want to get your thoughts on before I let go. Three, rather. Firstly, Heron Stevenson. I know you're in the middle of it, but...
So why would you ask me?
I've got to ask.
You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. You tell me what I'm going to say.
You're sitting on the fence. I don't know if that's a saying over here, but it's something in Britain.
All right. You know what I'm going to say.
Terence, with the strength factor, right? A lot of people talk about Porter's strength. I asked people, how does it play out in your guys' fight? And they said like that you yourself are very strong, and they're kind of excited to see your strength in there. How do you think that plays out between you and Porter, right?
We have to see. Like I said, I've never been in the ring with Sean. He never been in the ring with me. I don't know how hard he hit. I don't know how strong he is, you know, but I know how strong I am. I know how hard I hit. So it's going to make for an interesting fight.
How soon did you realize how good you were at southpaw and started kind of incorporating that into your game?
It's just something that always, you know, been natural to me. And being that, you know, I used to always switch, my coach was just like, you might as well practice it since you don't listen to me and you keep switching. So it's just something that, you know, we started practicing.
I see a little twinkle in your eye. I feel like since this fight had been announced, I feel like you're able to, like you said, prove your greatness. Well, what does that mean to you at this point, being that you finally kind of they're crossing the street, you're crossing the street, whatever it is, but the streets are getting crossed?
Well, there never was a street. Right. You know, there was never a such thing. You know, they made that up for Terence Crawford. If I could recall, I never heard of any other fighter in any other division or past or present talk about cross the street until it came upon Terence Crawford. So, you know, we here now, and that's all that matters.
I want to get your take on CANELO Plant, man. That little dust-up that happened at the press conference, does that play out in the fight in any way? How do you think that matters in the fight, and how does the fight play out itself?
No, both of them strong-willed fighters. I don't think it'll play a factor in the fight. I just think both of them go in there and do what they got to do to try to secure a victory.
Green Bay going to take it this year?
Of course, every year.
Who do you have at your pound-for-pound with the top five?
Top five? Man, that's hard. Why you put me on the spot? I got me. I got CANELO. I got Earl, Eno, Usyk.
Now, I talked to your team. They told me sometimes you spar heavyweights and you knock them out. Will we ever see you go up like a crazy weight, like a cruiserweight, a light heavyweight, one fight and come back down?
Man, I'm going to 178 after this fight.
178.
Yup, I'm gonna weigh in. I'm gonna weigh in with bricks in my pocket.
Thank you, Terrence.
Thank you, sir.